This man cleans the medals he once earned every day, and this time is to put pressure on the instructor. He doesn't want Carl to stay in the dive team. The instructor has started to change his mind about Carl, but under pressure from his superiors, he has no choice but to find Carl. He tells Carl that he won't succeed because no one wants him to succeed, but Carl is very confident because he believes he's good enough. Seeing Carl so stubborn, the instructor's response got steep. In a fit of anger, the instructor picks up a recorder from the table and slams it onto the ground. He turns around and sees a photo of Carl's father. That recorder was a gift from Carl's father. Looking at the broken pieces on the floor, the instructor understands everything. Carl is furious, but he holds it in.
What did he say to you to make you try so hard?
Be the best.
Well, you are. Just don't show up tomorrow. Pappy ain't gonna let you pass.
Carl is heartbroken. He asks the instructor what he really thinks. The instructor doesn't answer. The next day, Carl shows up at the test site as usual. He takes off his clothes, and the instructor is shocked to see him. Carl puts on his diving suit and dives into the water. The trainees successfully find the designated location, but now they need the toolkit under orders from above. Carl is the only one who doesn't get a toolkit. In fact, they even slit open his bag, scattering his tools into the sea. Carl picks up the bag and finds that none of the parts are there. While the other trainees from different schools are assembling their tools, Carl is alone underwater, searching for the parts. And while others are finally coming ashore after for hours in the freezing water, Carl is still in the water, trying to finish his task. By the time the sky is completely dark, Carl hasn't surfaced yet. His body is shaking as he keeps assembling. At this point, it's all about his willpower to finish. The trainees, who used to dislike Carl, have all gathered at the shore, watching his progress. Meanwhile, the higher-ups are still pressuring the instructor, hoping Carl will give up. The instructor is moved by Carl's persistence. He looks up at the higher-ups and makes a decision. He decides to pull Carl out of the water. The teammates act quickly, while the higher-ups on the rooftop keep issuing orders, but no one is listening to them anymore. The teammates pull up the rope, and the first thing to come ashore is Carl's fully assembled tool. The higher-ups are furious because Carl has challenged their authority. When Carl finally comes ashore, he's shivering from the cold. The instructor announces that Carl spent 9 hours completing the test, but the instructor's soft heart leads to his demotion and transfer. Before leaving, he takes Carl's radio and puts it back together.